It's interesting because, my mom always tells a story that I really think kind of marks what God was going to do in my life. At 5 years old, the story. I was at a daycare that I attended at the time, and my parents, their store was downtown Detroit, and they were always late because they were entrepreneurs. And I just remember as a little girl, like, I'm tired of being the last one here. And I took off and I walked to mom and dad's store, which is probably about 5 or 6 miles at 5 years old.
At 5 years, you just left the daycare.
Left the daycare.
And you've been leaving stuff ever since.
And walked all the way down there. I mean, I was thinking to myself, what were the adults saying? Like, we saw this little 5-year-old girl, but nobody
in Detroit, Michigan.
In Detroit, Michigan. Nobody approached me. Nobody said anything. I just remember finally getting to their record store at the time downtown and going in there. My mom said she couldn't believe. She's like, who picked you up? Did your father pick you up? And she thought my dad was playing a joke on her. And she realized I really had walked. And she said, next thing she knew, I was sleeping.
Wow. That proves to me first that you're smart, that you're rambunctious, that you're dangerous, and also that the favor of God and the angels of protection have been encamped around you from the very beginning. Yeah, no, for sure. It was God's favor and protection all day. I don't think at 5, you're not thinking about inherent danger. I was just thinking, this is where I want to go, and I don't want to wait for them, and I'm going to take myself. So always been a risk taker. I've always been a risk taker. Okay. It's crazy. I've never thought about that, but yeah, you're right. I've always been a risk taker. After that, I, as in middle school and high school, I was a people magnet. I love people and people just always loved me. Mm-hmm. I remember winning most popular girl in school, prettiest girl in school, most likely to succeed. But I was blessed because, I had 2 parents that really loved me and built a lot of confidence in me. So I would tell anybody that's watching, the best thing you can do is make sure your children know that they are loved, because when they feel loved, they really are unstoppable. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. And then after high school, college, I did well. And then I just always knew that I was supposed to live this big life.